welcome back to my channel. Well, we've got live stream tonight, and unfortunately Eugene isn't available tonight. Public holiday in Queensland on Monday, and he wasn't able to get any coins after the long weekend. So it's just me tonight, and hopefully we are live, and we've got some good sound. It does sound like it is. Who have we got on the chat? Oh, Kevin. Kevin, straight into it. G'day, Kevin. How you going? Welcome. Welcome from Lakeland in Florida. Very nice. And Christopher ties in. Got a few people in, which is great. Let me just set up here. Got a few coins ready to go. Get a few people in. Gary is in. Mark Liebel. How you going, mate? Hey, from Stuttgart. Linda. Mark. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Probably in the middle of your work day, but appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Hey, Craig. How's things? Peter J, my mod. Thanks for dropping by. You'll be the sole mod we have tonight because it doesn't look like Mike will be in. A message for him today. G'day, Freddie. Hey, Glenn. All right, we've got a few people on, so let's take these headphones off that for me, making sure that everything's going live out and get into some coins. We'll do some 50-cent pieces. Got no rules tonight. No rules, and we've got some fantastic coins, hopefully. G'day, Phil. How you going? Grace, Faith, hello. Mark Peterson, welcome. Welcome in. And so, yes, just got some 50s and ones. The ones don't seem to be special, which is fine because just trying to look for some of those low minted coins. G'day, Linda. How you going? Welcome. We'll see what we can find tonight. It looks like the NIFC coins are all tapped out by the looks of it. Hello, R2D2 versus C3PO. How you going? Welcome. And so it looks like I've got standard $1 coins, but we'll get into that a bit later. Let's get through these 50-cent pieces, see if we can find anything. We've had good luck a little bit in the last couple of weeks. Well, here's a 2001. Let's have a look and see if we've got a Centenary Federation. We do, but it's the coat of arms and not any of the states or territories. There's a Millennium Year coin. We're looking for the infused flag variety. Nothing going on there. So, yeah, welcome everyone. Thanks for dropping by and supporting the channel. See what we can do in today's hunt. G'day, Ian. How you going? Have a look. Eugene busy. Oh, Freddie, if you weren't in when I just signed on straight away, Eugene couldn't get any coins. There was a public holiday on Monday in Queensland, the Labor Day weekend up there. And so no coins, hard to get coins. So he wasn't able to make it. Although I believe not only from the Sunday session, but also from Eugene, the purple poppies are turning up in Queensland. I know my mother's actually up there, my father, and they were in Noosa and they got given one in change. So they're up in Queensland. There's a tall ships with no dot. No jot. Put that one down on the table just so we can have something to look at. I'll put that over there so we can have something to look at. Living the dream. Ian McQuaid, did you feel the earthquake last night? 2.6 on the Richter scale out of Croydon, 5 kilometres deep. Very nice. My wife was all over it. She was all over it. I was sound asleep, obviously, at 12:40, 12:30 at night. All happening, though. All happening. Craig collects, how you going? 1 week I get coins in a different state and the purple poppy turns up at home. Oh, good on you. You're out of state at the moment. We'll see how long they last in the circulation. Hopefully some slip through the net of the collectors and get into the actual traders' hands and start circulating proper, because I need that to happen from Queensland so that they get down to Victoria in the normal course of change. But yeah, that's the skinny. That's the news at the moment. The purple poppies are turning up in Queensland. Although, as I say, it was on the Sunday sesh with Triple C. A jobby, how you going? Okay, 2010s. Not rotated though. And we are still looking for some decent low minted coins. Craig was in Sydney. We'll grab the coins from there. It's one of those things, isn't it? Hopefully they stick around for a little bit. Oh, there's a 2010. Let's have a look if that's going to be rotated. No, and it's not that great a condition either. But we're doing all right. Oh, there's a 2000. Let's have a look and see if we've got an incused flag variety. No, not today. No incused flags today. Bit of extra doubling over there, but very common in some of the 50-cent pieces because the edge is so pronounced and clean. 79 without the double bar. And so Queensland always gets first. Well, it just seems that Queensland needs the coins. That's really, oh, this is a really yuck 2001. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. It was going to be a yuck one. It was going to be a Centenary Federation. Another Norfolk Island. Got one of those last week. I'm going to put it down on the table, but it is yuck. It's definitely going to go back. I'm not keeping that. Oh, there's another one. Victoria, 2001. 2 Centenary Federations in one roll. That's not too bad. We might crack it for the 3 that we got last week. Paul, how you going? You got your coins? You ready to go? You're ready to noodle along with me? Fantastic, fantastic. I was talking Purple Poppy's jobby. You got 3 today in change in Queensland. Well done, mate. Well done. See how it goes. And so this one's been taped up. Oh, it's going to be It's going to be troublesome. Oh, it's going to be very troublesome. There we go. Oh, now I've got it in the wrong formation. Always great. I haven't got control. It was 2019, Jody Clark. So we're cracking on. And so yeah, we're about 8 minutes in. If you didn't catch it early, Eugene couldn't make it today. Couldn't get any coins. It was a public holiday in Queensland on Monday, and all the banks were either out of coins or unavailable to get coins from. So yes, Fred Smith, how you going? Eugene was unavailable tonight. You may actually be watching. I know he was working late as well. We are seeing purple poppies in Queensland at the moment. Hello, Rob. How you going? Welcome. Oh, another taped up roll. It's going to be just as hard. I'm a bit lucky I've got a little bit longer fingernails than usual. Needs a bit of a trim. Oh, all over the shop tonight. Smart Fizzy, how you going, mate? Welcome. Golden Age Coins and Collectibles. Thanks for dropping by. $2 and $1 cooking a pizza is Paul, just as he gets ready to noodle along with me. I've got 10 rolls of each 50-cent pieces and $1 coins, a little bit more than usual because I can. I had to get rid of a lot of coins last week. There we go, 2010, but not rotated. At about half, we're in the halfway mark of the 50-cent pieces. Got a couple of Centenary Federations already. One not in good condition and one not too bad. It's got a bit of green on it. Not happy with that. Hey, Wazzy, how you going? Welcome in. And Rob. So it'd be nice to get something a little bit more special today, but we'll see how we go. 50s have been very up and down lately. Fred Smith, do I keep the 2019 Jody Clark 50s? Jody Clark's, no. No, I don't. What did they come in at the end? They started off with a really low number of 70,000, but then they jumped up. So they ended up at 2 million. So no, I mean, I'm keeping 85s and 93s and 2019 IRBs and 2020 Jody Clark. So it's already just on a million. So no, I don't. I've got some really nice ones because obviously it was noodling when they were coming out, but I don't keep them anymore. And they're not hot property like they were in that first year that they came out. Freddie wants to know where I got my music for my regular videos. I used a internet uh, music provider, royalty free, website called Chill Hop, and they've got lots of music that you can put. It took me a very long time to choose that particular tune. Just something that I thought might be relaxing to hear on a loop. 2015 and 2019 IRB. We were just talking about that one. It's a little bit grubby. But there are people in different places in Australia who really, really struggle to find these ones, just at 1.1 mil. Seem to get them quite regularly. I'm just going to go down there. Hello, John. How you going? Yes, I'm solo again, mate. Couldn't get Eugene couldn't get his coins tonight after the public holiday. Sydney Coins Live, how you going, mate? And it's super chat as well. Thank you, mate. Really don't need to. I really do appreciate it. It says hi, Phil in chat. Glad I could make it. Armagard is at it again with wrong wrappers on the wrong coins down here. Banks are confused with the coin rolls. That is correct. It's obviously in procurement. We're unable to order the right amount of papers at the right time, but I won't be too hard on them. It's a tough job, and the way it sounds, they're not getting much return out of their effort. 2014. Thank you, Sydney Coins Live, for the super chat. It's really much appreciated. Indeed, it is. 2010, and Captain Cook with a bit of luster. Quite a shiny coin, but a bit grubby as well. Luster with grub on it. It's amazing. Yes, the chat is thanking you as well. Sydney Coins Live. And that's a very good shout out, Rob. Head over to Sydney Coins Live's channel if you can and sub to him so that he can get his 50 subs and start live streaming. He really wants to live stream, but currently doesn't have enough subscribers. And he only needs 50, which is a long way from when I had to do it. I needed 1,000. But if you don't mind watching the live streams of any of us noodlers, whether it's myself or Tassie Coin Hunter or Coin Cards Collect when he gets on, let's get some more people out here in the community doing the same sort of thing and giving us an opportunity to see what's around the traps in different places. So we used to have a noodler in Sydney, the Noodle Man, but he dropped off a bit. He quit after a year or so. And then we had Frank from Hunter Rare Coins. He used to noodle as well, do his videos, but he's also given up. Oh, Northern Territory. That's 2 weeks in a row. I've got Northern Territory and was it Norfolk Island last? I got Norfolk Island and Northern Territory, all the ends. That's not in bad nick. That's pretty shiny. It's a pretty shiny Northern Territory. So 3. I'll have to go back and have a look at my last week's live stream. I think I got very similar result last week. 3 Centenary Federations, 2 of the same. I think it's telling me something because I think it's telling me something. I need to get some Centenary Federations. 2014. Minor Crop Circle. I haven't had one of those for a while. And everyone in the chat, thank you very much for dropping by and supporting the channel. Much appreciated. Here's another 2001. Are we going to break the streak? No, it's just a coat of arms. Let's have a look and see if we got a rotation. No, it's not going to be it. Done. Sunday Sesh was a must watch. Yes, no problem. Yep. Another 2000. Let's have a look and see if we've got incused. No, just a standard. Not even a fat letter. And this is my last 50-cent roll out of the 10 that I had. So we'll be starting on the ones pretty soon. See how that goes. Oh. About to split a planchet there, I reckon. That one there. Laura and the TARDIS is in the house. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Thank you very much, Grace. 2021. Drop circle on that one, but I can't see that one. Did you miss any good finds? Well, yeah, a little. Just a couple of 3 Centenary Federations in the 50-cent denomination. One that's going back because it's cooked. It's cactus. It's got a special blue paint on the back there. The 3 Centenary Federations, Northern Territory, Norfolk Island, and Victoria. So not too bad. And a low minted IRB 2019. That's not too bad. And a tall ships without the dot, but we'll see how that one goes. So just so we can be reminded, the last week we had a couple of rolls that were just jam-packed with NIFC coins. They've disappeared by the look of it, although all of these rolls have normal or older looking coins on the top and bottom, and they don't seem to have any particularly shiny coins, but we'll see. See how we go. But we'll just do a standard hunt, see if we can find the mule or a changeover. See how things work out. Crack on with some of these. I'm going to use a separate bag. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hey, what's up? 100 years of Qantas now. That is a real bugger because I have specifically said that there are no rules for this week. And I do need this for the book. So I have once again worked myself over because that's not going in the book. And I don't see them very often. And that means probably I won't see it again for a year, which is a real pain. But it's a great coin. That 100 years of Qantas, it's a great coin. I don't see them very often. I'm devastated. I'm absolutely devastated. 2022, what do we got? Ooh, Bush Rangers. I like the Bush Rangers. This is a coin that I really, really enjoy. I'm going to zoom in on it because I find it to be a particularly great design. I like how busy it is. I like how clean it is. I like the subject matter. It just looks a treat, that particular one, the Bush Rangers. Got to say, it's one of my favourites. That Bush Rangers. That's from the Aussie Great Aussie Coin Hunt from 2022, the 3rd series. I don't have many of those at all, so I'm really happy about that. That's a fantastic find for me. Let me know in chat what you think of those ones or any of those. Which ones are your favourites of the Great Australian Coin Hunts? Missed any chat? What mules are going in for fair condition these days? Anybody know? No, I'm not 100% sure. Craig Collects is also looking for the Qantas and the changeover for his book. Yes. Oh, Rob McKill. Sometimes not often. For me, it's all about integrity, realistically. 2016's everywhere. Look at that. The Post need to make a number 4. Well, I'm not sure that they should. Oh, here we go. 2022, 2023. What we got here? Will it be an AFL coin? Matilda's the keeper. Matilda's Australian Women's National Football League. Haven't seen one of those for a while. I did pick up a lot of those clean ones. Sometimes hard to pick up. 2002. No C mint mark. Quite a few bad looking coins. 2009. Yeah, I thought it might be that one. Oh, here's a 2000 in not great condition, but is it a mule? No. Why does it look like that? Just looks very dull for some reason. The other side's not too bad. But it's not a mule. It's not a mule. John Hanzo says, have I found any of those AFL NIFC coins? Yes, I have. I have indeed. I actually noodled quite a lot of them last week on a Tuesday. I think they're pretty much, well, in my area, I think they're pretty much gone from the ATMs. I think they were slammed out of circulation pretty heavily. There was a guy that I swapped some coins for over on the west side of town, and he found quite a few, and including some colours, which is always handy. Oh, no, that's not anything. Last week, chat, did I find the colour W? I think that was what I found, the colour W in last week's noodles, with a lot of the team coins. And so last week was a great week for that sort of stuff. What have we got here? Dancing Man. Yep. There's a question from Laura, R2D2 versus C338. Is it possible the memorial design of Queen Elizabeth II could be an issue design 2023 to 2024 of the Jodie Clark? Could be. It could be. Although it's possible because they would have had to resize it to get it down to that size. But they had worked on that in 2022. The resizing. Ian McQuain says coloured Murray cod. Yes, they were. Not only were they the NIFC coins, they were also Aussie Big Things collectible series chucked back in. So I know of 5 coloured cods that have been found amongst all those NIFCs, and I know of at least 4 of the Ws, the coloured Ws, and 1 of the AFL. Oh, another one. Oh my God, why am I keeping these rolls? Oh, 2, and this one's in spectacular condition too. Oh, that's fantastic. 2 of them in one hunt. Oh, so brutal. Rob says the only decent coin I got in WA last week was $1 Kingsford Smith in mint condition. Oh, they are hard to find a Kingsford Smith. And you got an NIFC Bluey on the weekend. Oh, I'll tell you what, some parent is wondering why their packs are empty, and that would be very brutal because they are expensive. That's a good question, Laura. In the chat, is anyone who's in Tasmania seen any of these NIFC coins? Personally, I think it's probably only in Victoria, and I think last week I said that's because the Philatelic Bureau is located in Melbourne, and that's probably where all those coins have come from, it's where they would have sat. Freddie's making up rules as he goes along. He says the second one you find must go into the book. No, it's not how it works. Is it got a mint mark on it? No. The rule is if you make a rule, you don't break a rule. That's the rule. Oh, 2018. How many I got? I'm about halfway in. Sydney has only found one ANIFC coin. Oh, there's a 1997. Did you bring this up? Did you manifest this? Rob, did you manifest this 1997? This fantastic looking 1997? Maybe, although it's got a bit of a dot there by the wing, so I think that might be a bit of green on the cusp of starting. That's probably why this really good coin is back into circulation. So I'm not going to chance it, even though it is a pretty good coin. That little bit of dot of green or dot of fuzz there, I reckon, is the start of a great friendship between Mr. Smith and Mr. Green. So that's going to get chucked back to the bank. What do you reckon, chat? Green, not green. It's already in the bag, so it doesn't matter. But what do you reckon? Thanks, Christopher. Yes, I'm flying high today. Yours was a cement. Oh, okay. Instead of a mint condition, it was a cement. That's fine. You still manifested it for me, which is fantastic. I'm not keeping it. Green, unfortunately, says, yeah, Freddie. Gary says toss it. There's a lot of them around, so I'm better to toss it than keep it. Craig also says chuck it. Green must go. Yes, that is correct. No green. So Laura says she's in Devonport and you've got fingers crossed that some of them might make their way on the ferry. Unlikely, but it's girl's got a hope. Yeah, it's possible. If Tassie can get some coins out of Melbourne for what you need to do is you need to get someone to dump a whole heap of ones in the Derwent, and so that they need more ones in the state, and then they'll have to import them from the mainland so that they can use them. Here's a 2002 that's not in bad condition. Outback's not bad. I might put that aside for the wider collection. Swap something out that's not as good because that's pretty good. Pretty good. I like that. I like that. What's up? What does AFC mean? NIFC, not intended for circulation. So there's a couple of different kinds of coins. These coins that I'm going through here, they were intended for circulation. So they were brought out by the Royal Australian Mint under the auspices of the Treasury Department in the Finance Department as a Yep, and they go into circulation. And the Mint puts out a list of all the coins that are into circulation, but they also make collector coins and coins that have mint marks or privy marks, which are special marks on the coin to denote where they were minted. And they're not intended for circulation, or can also be known as non-circulating legal tender, NCLT. Some people will call them NCLTs, non-circulating legal tender. So they can be spent and they are legal tender, but they don't circulate. So that's one of the things that us noodlers are always looking out for, which is coins that were not intended for circulation, or they are legal tender, but they were non-circulating and they are a little bit, oh, there's another 2000, a little bit more sought after because they are usually much lower minted than these coins. These coins are in the millions, and sometimes, most of the time, they're not intended for circulation. Coins are in the tens of thousands, so not actually easy to get your hands on. Not intended for circulation, yes. Alan Lobb, is he in the chat? Are you in, Alan? G'day. If I haven't seen you. Can you put a bit of isopropyl alcohol in it and clean it without damaging the coin? Well, technically you can. It's all about whether or not you're going to sell it. I think we had this discussion before. You can clean your coins if you really want to. If all you're going to do is keep them in your collection. Personally, I don't mind a little bit. Well, I don't even know if I want to say it, but I personally, if I was going to clean up a coin, I'd probably use a little bit of apple cider vinegar and have the slightly acidic solution eat the green off the coin and hopefully cauterize it, but cleaning coins is not the preferred way of noodling, especially if you're going to sell them, because collectors don't want to buy cleaned coins. It's just the general gist. 2016s everywhere. That would just put the icing on the cake if I was to find a changeover now. And hopefully I can find an NIFC coin and show was up exactly what it is. There's a 2016. 100 Years of Anzac. That's a lower minted Anzac coin. The series ran from 2014 to 2018 inclusively, and that 2014 is the highest minted. That 2016 is going to go into my wider collection as a low minted coin. That's not a bad little find. I don't find as many of them as I used to anymore. Andrew Calcutta, how you going? Welcome. Thanks for dropping by, and everyone else in the chat. 47 people online, 24 likes, which is really great. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Wisey, pretty cold, pretty wet, pretty far away. Yes. On Hanzo uses something back. Cleans them up and then sends it back. Very, very thoughtful of you, John. Well done. Well done, my friend. Brad Smith wanted to know, does anyone know the mintage of a 1989 50-cent coin? Well, I've got the website open right next to me here, and I can tell you that the 1989 50-cent piece. Oh, that's a not intended for circulation coin. So the only one that you would see would be from the Renix book. And I have got that behind me, but not that I can look in directly right now. So hopefully we're still live. Hopefully we're still live. A bit of lag spike there. Sorry about that. Okay, Charlie, big ears, as someone calls him. So we're on the second last roll. What's this one going to be? Tell the 2016. So thank you for all your support as we get to down to one of the last rolls. Here we go. And we're just on after 30 minutes, which is fine. Grace Faith wants to know pre-decimal UK coins. Christopher Ty might be into that. 2006. And we got a 2022 in really, really good condition. Good night, Sydney Coins Live. Got to head off now. Big day, big day. Well done. But thank you again. Thank you very much for the super chat that you dropped in to the chat early on. I really appreciate it, mate. Hopefully you can get your 50 subs up and get live streaming so we can come and do the same to you, mate. That would be fantastic. Oh, it's just a Mob of Roses 2022. Okay. It's in good condition. I might put that aside. I might fill out a spot. Oh, that's a 2018, but it's in cooked condition. Looks like it's dropped through the long drop. Get rid of it. So yeah, we're on the last roll. Just trying to crack it for an NIFC or something else like that. We'll see how it goes. Oh, there's a 93. We might have a crack at a mint mark there. No. 2005 Dancing Man. Yes, Dancing Man. And there we go. Our last is APEC Australia. So look at that. Look at that. I suppose I'll have to. These will be the plums of the hunt, I reckon, because it's not going into the books or anything like that, but they are not too bad. I've got some much worse condition ones than these, and that one there particularly is in great condition. 100 years of Qantas, the Qantas Centenary. I haven't seen one for ages. Got a keeper. That'll probably go back. I've got lots of really clean, nice ones of those. That'll probably go back. This Bush Ranger is a cracker. I love this Bush Ranger, the B from 2022 Great Asia Coin out number 3. The Bush Ranger is a cracker. 100 Years of Anzac, 2008, 16, low minted. That's not too bad. I've probably got a little bit better ones than that, but that's about it. Nothing spectacular. What do you reckon? If I had have hunted against Eugene, chat, do you reckon I would have won, or do you reckon Eugene would have won? Just based on those, who do you reckon would have pulled it off this week? See ya, Andrew Carter. Can I get a hold of a Qantas from you, Phil, somehow? Yeah, sure, certainly. Send me an email on the Gmail on my channel, Paul. We can do something. Grace, thank you very much. That is a compliment that I have a cracker of a session. That is very much a compliment. Thank you. You're right, Anne. There's not very many Qantases. I reckon Laura reckons I might have won. That's fantastic. I'll take that. And next time I speak to Eugene, I'll tell him that I'm one up on him. Glenn is also. I'm going to take a screenshot of this chat. Close one. Draw. Come on, Paul. What are you doing? Whose channel is this? Jesus, quite possibly. I tell you what, if he had a cracked out with a $2 roll and pulled a poppy, I would have murdered him. But anyway, that is it for tonight's hunt. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I really appreciate you coming in. It's really been great tonight. Thank you very much. Got a super chat and heaps of likes. So I really enjoy the support. If you like what I do, think about subscribing if you can. And get some more of my details around the traps. But as you know, I'll be back for more noodling in a few days. So I'll see you all then. Good night, everyone. Bye.